Hi there, welcome back. Well, time to carry on with the FM front end and do some correction of whatever cock-ups have been made here. Now, in the last video I did the IF alignment for the FM, and it seems that that is tuned correctly. Now, this is the alignment of the oscillator, the intermediate and the antenna circuits, and they tell us that we need to feed two signals in here. One is 88 megahertz and one is 99 megahertz. Now, what they're telling us to do is literally feed a signal into the antenna and align three circuits here on the minimum. In other words, at the 88, this is the oscillator, which is point A, the intermediate, which is point B, and the antenna circuit, which is point E. Now, one way to do that is to actually feed a signal with FM modulation on it, and you can do the same thing. You can measure it at point R17, or you can measure the output. Now, this requires an RF signal generator, which I don't really have, and you'll understand why I say really in a second, because I do have a solution. So what they're telling us to do is to actually do an RF alignment to adjust the signal at 88 megahertz to coincide with 88 megahertz on the dial. And we know that's not happening. 88 megahertz, which is a strong station over here, is actually coming through in at about 90.1, I think it was, 90.5. So I need to feed an 88 megahertz signal. I need to adjust A to get the tuning right. I then need to adjust B and E to get the strongest signal possible. And then you do it on 99 and you adjust C and D for, again, the maximum signal. Now we're looking at this guy over here. There's A, there's B, and there's E. So if I send an 88 megahertz signal, I've got to adjust these three to get the maximum strength when the dial is set to 88. While we're looking at the schematic, let's look at the other ones. When I set it to 99 megahertz, I need to adjust these two, and these two seem to be capacitors. So C and D. So let's look at the back of the unit and see where these are. Looking at the back here, we've got A, B, and E. And then if we look at the bottom for C and D, I believe it is that guy over there and that guy over there. So what I'm going to do, what I need to do, is feed an 88 megahertz signal with a tone on it. How do we do that without an RF signal generator? Well, I've done this before, and you probably remember what I did, but I'll show you again. In the past, you may have seen me using this thing, and all this is a small FM transmitter that is used in battery's gone, as usual. That is used in car radios where you plug it into your MP3 device or phone, and this thing transmits at a fixed frequency and you pick it up on the radio. Well, this one had a problem. It only allowed for tuning up. So I decided to get fancy. And I've got another one. Now, this one is the same thing. You plug it into the output of your phone or your MP3 device, your headphone jack, and you set it to the frequency you want it to transmit on, and you can adjust it pretty finely actually, all the way down to 87.5 and all the way up to 108, it seems. If you hold it down, it goes up in megahertz. If you click it, it goes up in 0.1 megahertz. That's gone too far. There we go. 108. 108. Okay. Now, what this does is it basically just transmits whatever comes out of your headphone socket. And what I want to transmit on this frequency, in this case I want to transmit it at 88, is I want to transmit a tone which I can hear on the speaker and which I can actually measure the amplitude on the speaker to make sure that I've got it optimally aligned. So that's what I need to do. I can connect this to my iPhone, which has a signal generator function. I set the signal generator to produce a 1 kilohertz tone, for example, and it'll transmit it on this thing. And then I pick it up on the radio antenna as if it was a normal radio station, a very weak one, and I can tune it that way. So this thing is my RF signal generator for FM frequencies. And of course, I can also then go up to 99, I think it was, and do the same thing there. Now, I don't expect to find the signal on 88. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the signal on 88, and then I'm going to see where I pick it up, and then I'm going to adjust. First of all, I'm going to adjust point A, which is the oscillator, to bring it down. I'm going to have to slowly bring it down, actually, because it's too far off. So let me set this up and we'll see how we go. See if we can actually adjust it. If we can, then perhaps someone just messed with this to pick up below the FM range. One of the viewers suggested that in Germany, the police bands were just below the commercial FM bands. In other words, below the 88. I think they were on 76 or something. So somebody might have wanted to pick up the local police bands. Who knows? And it might be something as simple as that. However, it doesn't explain why the back is missing, but we'll see. Let's set it up and see how we go. I'll set the signal generator app to give us a, well, let's call it 500 Hertz tone. This is actually sending left and right, so it's sending a stereo signal, but it doesn't matter. Our radio will, or our transmission with this guy will be in stereo, but our radio will receive mono. And I just hit it there, and we can hear it. Now I need to just put this in here, and to do that I need to take the cover off. Typical. And here it is. It's set to 88.0. I know it looks like 88.8, but it's 88.0, and our signal is now being transmitted, and we should pick it up. Let's see. We can hear it, and I can actually put the volume up, but we'll leave it there. We'll do it by ear for now. Now, where are we? The signal is 88.8, and my dial pointer is over here. Now, I want to slowly bring this down. See, I need to get this to there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it down a bit, make the adjustment, bring it down a bit more, make the adjustment. In other words, I'm going to sort of pull the alignment all the way while I can hear it. So let's start. And it's this one. Bring it down to where we can just hear it. There it is. Down some more. That's nice. Down some more. I'm going to go past it. See where I find it now. There we go. Keep at it. Give it a good couple of turns. Try and find it. It's nearly there. In fact, what I can do now is I can put it on 88, which is there, and try and find it. Yes. There it is. Let me lower the volume. We've got it down to 88. At least the oscillator is down to 88. Now I need to look for signal strength, and I think for that I'll leave that on 88. I'm going to adjust, that was A, I need to adjust B and, what is it? B and E. Yep, for maximum strength. And to do that, I think I'm going to set up the voltmeter. I'm going to be measuring the amplitude of that wave. So we're measuring the amplitude, and I can increase it by adjusting the volume. But what I want to do is adjust. Now this thing's moving because I'm moving around and I'm actually acting as an antenna. So when I do this, I need to not move. All right, that's B. Whoa. Yeah, that really gets strong there. See, I'm acting as an antenna. I think I need to put this a bit further away. I'll move this elsewhere. Okay. I think my body still having an effect. Yeah, it is. Okay, I won't move when I move this, just this. Oh, that's not too easy. Let's get the other screwdriver. Nope, that's getting smaller. That's getting bigger. I'm bringing it out. Whoa. Volume down. Let's try again. There, I think I've peaked it, sort of. Now it's going down again, so there is my peak there. And then I need to do that top one. Now it's all moving around because my body's moving around again. Remember that back can is open, so there's no isolation. Now I'm going to do that top one. That I believe is the antenna. No, this is really very, very difficult. Because there's no shielding, my body's acting as an antenna. See when I move my hand away? Okay, so what have we discovered? We can peak this. We have peaked this. Now I need to see where the 99 is, which is, I need to find out if this thing is also picking up at the top end. So let's have a look at that. So I can set this to 99. Exactly 99. And I'm going to set the signal generator, see if we pick it up, where we pick it up on the dial. Now 99 is actually marked on here. There's a little dot there. That little dot there. Not sure if you can see it. But the best reference is this 40 above here. That's 99. So let's see where we are. Put some volume up. See if it's anywhere near that. Oh yeah. It is just below. Not far off. Let me put it on there and adjust. What is it? C and D. C is the oscillator and D is the intermediate. Now I can hear it, and when I put this close, it just goes crazy. So let me try something. If I it's getting better. Just a little bit more. I just went to look at the front. That, my friends, is perfectly spot on. Now I wonder if this one will make any difference. That seems to be it. Well, that's not the best way to do it. Get rid of this tone. I think the conclusion I can arrive at is I have actually been able to adjust the oscillator, which is that one and that first capacitor. But as far as adjusting the intermediates and the antenna circuits, I need to have this covered. Now I can do this one of two ways. I know that I've corrected some of the misalignment, but the way to do it is to put a cover on, or when I get the other front end, I'll just take the cover off, put it on here, and then I can align it through the cover. There's those holes in the cover, and that shouldn't give us that much interference. But as you can see, I think the result is there. I've been able to move the dial down. The top end at 99 wasn't that far off, but I was able to adjust it slightly, but I would like to peak the other circuits as well. So I'm happy to say that my €6.99 RF signal generator has done the job again. And that'll be it for now. I'll probably wait till the shipping of the whole front end arrives and try that. So I'm going to be playing around with this, actually listening to it for a while, putting on some more speakers, because at the moment I've only got the center speaker. And when I get that, then I'll do a conclusion of this and get onto the cabinet. So I really hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, click like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and I know a lot of you haven't because I can see the stats, I think about 60% of my views are from non-subscribers. If you haven't, please do subscribe. It makes me feel good. And if you want to support the channel directly, you can do so on Patreon. See you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now and stay safe.